In the absence of anybody else, I'll propose Councillor Keddy.
Councillor Keddy?
Councillor Felton, you're muted.
Would anybody like to second that?
I think Councillor Felton was trying to attract your attention.
Yeah, Councillor Felton, do you want to say something?
I was just going to say I'd like to propose Alex Morris, Councillor Morris.
Oh, yeah.
So who's that? Councillor Felton would like to propose who, Gareth?
Councillor Morris.
Councillor Morris. Anybody like to second that? Okay, so we have Gareth advised me on the way forward. You have two proposals, but no seconders. So should we go through to a vote?
Well, no, we need to get it seconded. So,
right, so would anybody like to second Councillor Keddy, please?
I would.
Yeah, okay, who's that?
Councillor
Jen Rush.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Anybody like to second Councillor Morris, please?
I can do that.
Yeah, who's that?
That's Councillor Keddy.
Ted.
So now it's a vote. So
now it's a vote. So you need to go through that process with Gareth because it's there's an anonymity to it, isn't there, Gareth?
yeah, if you click on my logo or my name, I think, and message you direct, and if so, if you could place your votes, please.
Yeah.
Well, the result is Councillor Keddy then on that basis.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's thank you, ex-mayor. You don't
Thank you, Sam.
in vote. So thank you for attending.
Congrats.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
So now I read the declaration, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So the town mayor would look like that. I, Councillor Keddy, having been elected to the office of town mayor for the town of Llangollen, hereby declare that I will take the said office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties thereof according to my best of my knowledge and ability. So we've got a lot of stuff on the agenda tonight. Apologies for absence.
None, Chairman.
Election of a deputy town mayor. We have a proposer for a deputy town mayor.
I'll propose Councillor Rush. I'm just disappearing now for a sec because I've got somebody at the front door.
Do we have a seconder for Councillor Rush? As Councillor Morris, we can't hear you. Perhaps you might want to put it in the chat. I don't know. Or have you done so?
Yes. I think Councillor Morris saying yes. So, you don't assume anything. If you mean yes, you second in Councillor Rush.
Someone proposed Councillor Morris then for deputy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll second that if someone proposed him.
So we have a seconder for Councillor Rush and Councillor Morris, yes?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Excellent. We have a new deputy mayor. Congratulations, Councillor Rush. To reaffirm the two youth representatives. Now, they haven't joined us this evening, but I don't know whether they were invited or not. Are they still willing to carry on, Gareth? Do you know?
Well, that would be the next question. Be reaffirmed, and if there's a vacancy, we'd have to then check. Excuse me, check with them if they still want to stay on. If they would be advertised without the process.
Well, just a little bit of feedback I had was that I don't think they're that interested because they don't get to do much. And I appreciate that they can't do much because they're not official councillors. And also, they'll be, well, one will be going off to university, I think, in September. So going to be more awkward for him to join.
Well, one of them, I might make the comment that is no longer eligible because he neither works nor lives in the town.
Ah, okay.
So,
That means we have vacancies, so we'll re-advertise. Okay, thank you.
Excellent. To adopt the standing orders and financial regulations. Now, newcomers will have noticed that we had 102 pages of the PDF. I hope you've all read it all.
oh yes, of course.
So, do we go about voting on first the standing orders to adopt those, Gareth?
Yes, it's just.
Yep.
So do we have a proposal or a proposer to adopt the standing orders?
I've looked and they don't differ from last time. So yes.
Very good. And the seconder?
I can do that.
Lovely. Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
And for the financial regulations, I don't think they've changed at all, have they?
Nope.
No.
Again, I'll propose that we adopt them.
Excellent.
Rush nodding her head, yes. Definitely.
Yep.
Cool. Publication scheme. To adopt the model publication scheme in accordance with the Freedom of Information Act 2000. Proposer for that.
So does it get boring?
Councillor Rush is nodding her head, so
Yep.
that's okay.
And the scheme of delegation. To adopt the scheme of delegation. Proposed.
This is a new one to us, isn't it? Because we adopted it. It was the subject of quite a lot of discussion back in the autumn. But having adopted recently, it would seem fit. I propose that we do adopt it.
And a seconder.
Councillor Rush, did you nod your head?
Could you just explain a little bit more about that one? I'm not as sure
The scheme
what
of
it
delegation.
entails.
The scheme of delegation, as it's good practice to have a scheme of delegation which gives clarification as to who does what in essence. I mean, everything is under the auspices of the town council. The scheme of delegation affirms what committees we've got and what powers you give to the delegated powers. So it's a scheme that says, for example, asset management has delegated authority to spend the asset management budget and looks after this area of concern. Chitterslow doesn't have powers, but looks after this area of control.
Okay,
So,
thank you. That makes it clear. Yes, I would second that.
yeah.
Now, the next one, the committee appointments. Now, because there are only a few of us here, I just, as a point of order, can we do this once we've co-opted a few more people on so that all the same people aren't doing the same works?
You've got two options, Chair. Obviously, you're correct. If to fill them all, you'd all be on every committee. But we could just appoint to the quorum of each committee, which would be 3. So you could from amongst yourselves, or if you wish, you could defer until we possibly get more
I think
members.
even 3 members from 5 of us here, isn't there?
Yeah.
3 from 5. It's not really a mixed bag, is it? I think it's probably putting a bit too much burden on everybody.
The only problem is if you don't appoint members, then the delegated committees don't therefore exist, do they? Until such times as they're convened.
Right.
You could argue that Chitterslow and Human Resources, for the time being, could be in abeyance, but asset management is an active unit that's dealing with the town hall repairs and so forth.
And I do agree that is an important one, isn't it?
If you notice, though, I've deliberately on the scheme of delegation not set up meetings until after the June meeting. So we could defer it till June, and if we have got more co-optees, then we could appoint a June meeting if you prefer to do that.
It would be better because at the moment, I mean, we've got sufficient to do the job, but it would be better if eventually we're going to have another 5, as you say. Councillor Keddy.
Yeah. Am I allowed to propose anybody for these committees as chair?
Yeah.
Or
Well, you can propose, yes, and it's proposed seconded, it's just the same, but,
right, okay.
you know, the choice, but as you say, you can defer it to the next meeting. Because as I said, I have deliberately delayed the start of the meeting till after the next meeting.
Yeah.
Should we take a vote on it?
Whether or not to delay.
Yeah. Do we defer it to the? Should we vote for deferring it to the next meeting?
Okay, I propose that we do.
Councillor Felton nodded, so we'll go for that then. Defer to June. Okay.
June. In the interim, if anything comes up, you'll have to call an extraordinary meeting.
Yeah, or up to full council.
And just to keep Councillor Morris in the loop, any objections? It's difficult. I can't see much. None. Thank you very much. So that's deferred to the next thing. Annual investment strategy. To adopt the annual investment strategy prepared in accordance with the statutory guidance on local government investments issued by the National Assembly for Wales.
Again, this is just a procedural matter. I have excluded the name of the bank because of the issue coming up. Let's all be meeting about our banking arrangements, how we handle our cash.
So, proposal to adopt it? Yeah. So, thank you very much. Membership of other bodies. Again, is it worth deferring all these until June?
Well, we've traditionally
Well,
been members of these 3 bodies on a regular basis. DVSC,
Right.
Wales gives us the support as the sector, and Society of Local Planners and Councils. Job description.
So we have to appoint one of those tonight then, do we?
Yeah, it's
Okay. So do we have a proposer for DFC or a volunteer for DVFC membership?
This isn't appointing people to sit.
no, this is just to renew our membership.
Oh, I see. Sorry. I'm jumping ahead there with the next one as well, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I propose that we continue our membership with the Denbighshire Voluntary Services Council, the One Voice Wales, and the Society of Local Government Clerks.
Thank you.
This is the one I thought we might want to defer again.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a big list there, isn't there?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to propose and second that we defer.
I propose we defer that.
Seconded. Thank you very much. To receive details of the Town Council's assets, item 13.
Yeah, this is slightly different to previous years because now we've incorporated it into our financial package. The way they account for certain things are different to how we've done it in the past. So obviously it's just for you to see our assets and the value thereof. The value is based on its purchase value. So considering we bought the town hall for £1, worth some 4 million. You can see there's a bit of discrepancy there, but that's we come on to the annual information to make sure change in our asset value.
Terribly sorry to interrupt, but I can't hear you very well, Gareth.
No, I'm struggling as well.
Sorry, I don't know what it is here. Yeah, speak up, perhaps. As I said, it's a different way of looking at this year. We used to have a manual, Excel spreadsheet. This one now is using our bespoke software that we purchased last year. So it's just a slightly different way of accounting, which may throw things up when we get to the annual return, which we present to the next council meeting. But the assets are the same. And it shows the asset value at purchase, so the total is the purchase. So as I just said earlier, if it's, we bought the town hall for £1 off Denbighshire, well, it's worth 3.9 million, basically values discrepancy, obviously. But it's just a new way of showing it, just letting you know that, Chair.
And that will show up in our scribe accounts then when we see all the things. Yeah, okay. Excellent. So, propose that we've received them?
Yeah.
Excellent. And seconded?
Yeah.
The schedule of ordinary meetings.
Yes, as I said, Chairman, we have to authorise these in advance so that people are aware and they're published on our website. So as you can see, as I said earlier, I've just delayed the start committee cycles, but if members are happy just to adopt the schedule, so we can post that on our website so people are aware of when and where we're meeting.
Yep. In the true tradition of the council.
So,
Yeah.
Excellent. And a second.
annual report, just to apologise to Councillor Haddy, who attended every meeting, but with my maths only attended 91%. It should read 100%. And we will have loads of people suddenly joining that. Sorry about this, I'm getting inundated with. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, so before it goes out and is posted on the website, I'll make sure that's correct.
Excellent.
So again, it's just to note that more than anything.
Right. Okay. Note.
And that's the end of the procedurals.